Welcome, Pilgrim. Take a deep breath. You are standing at the very edge of everything you know. This is your first step beyond the mapped stars, beyond the comfortable gravity of home. This guide is now your only friend. It is your compass in a galaxy that does not understand you. To the thousand older species, you are a curiosity, a brief candle flame in a gallery of ancient suns. They see your emotions as a fatal flaw. Your passions are a sickness, your short lives a cosmic joke. They believe you are destined to burn out, to vanish without a trace. This guide exists because they are wrong. You are not a fleeting creature. You are a pilgrim on an ancient path, a path that leads to the heart of a great mystery. Remember this truth when they doubt you. Remember it when you doubt yourself. Your journey begins now. Your first stop is HFY Station. It is a crossroads for 100 ancient species. The air itself hums with condescension. The station is carved from a moonlet. Its corridors are smooth and silent. They were not built for human feet. Aliens glide past you. They are beings of light, of silicon, of crystal. Their thoughts are like slow-moving glaciers. Their lives are measured in millennia. They look at you and through you. Their whispers follow you like a cold draft. So much noise, one might broadcast into your translator. So much uncontrolled feeling. Another might add, they live and die in a single breath. Why do they even bother traveling? They do not mean to be cruel. It is simple observation to them, like a star scientist noting a supernova. You are a temporary phenomenon, a creature of chaos in a universe of perfect order. They have seen 1,000 species like yours rise and fall. They have no reason to believe you will be any different. Find the docking bay for the weaver's silk. Do not let their pity slow you down. You secure passage on a ship called the Weaver's Silk. It is not made of metal and wires. The vessel is a single, massive xylose crystal. It is alive. It sings a low, resonant song that vibrates in your bones. The walls are translucent. You see the ghostly shapes of star fields moving past. The captain is named Xylos, 7, Trill. It regards you with a patient, clinical gaze. Its body is a towering shard of amber crystal. Its voice is the chime of falling glass. The human specimen is aboard. It announces to the empty air. Its biology is fascinatingly inefficient. The captain does not see a passenger. It sees a collection of flawed systems. Your need for sleep is a design error. Your reliance on oxygen is a primitive constraint. Your emotions are a cascade failure waiting to happen. It pities you. It finds your squishy, fragile body absurd. You are a puzzle to it, a creature of messy, organic processes. You travel inside a being of perfect, crystalline logic. Do not try to explain your purpose. It would be like explaining a dream to a calculator. Just find your quarters. Try to get used to the singing of the walls. Your first trial arrives in the great void, the empty space between solar systems. The ship falls silent. The stars outside are cold and terribly distant. Then a new sound begins. It does not come through the walls. It blooms directly inside your mind. It is a song of immense and ancient pain, the psychic lament of a void whale. A creature larger than a moon, dying alone in the dark. Its sorrow washes through the ship. It is a wave of pure despair. The captain freezes on the bridge. Its crystalline structure groans under the strain. Other passengers, if there were any, would be screaming. Their ordered minds would shatter. The psychic pressure is immense. It is a weight that crushes sanity. But it does not crush you. You feel the pain. You feel the crushing loneliness of the great beast. But you do not break. You have felt pain before. You have known loneliness. You have held a dying pet in your arms. You have lost loved ones. Your mind does not shatter. Instead, your heart breaks for the dying creature. You weep, not from the psychic assault, but from empathy. Your messy, inefficient emotions become your shield. The song fades. The great whale is gone. The ship begins to move again. The captain, Xylos 7, Trill, turns its focus toward you. Its internal light flickers with something new. Not pity, confusion. The emotional cascade should have broken you. It chimes. Why did it not? You have no answer it would ever understand. You must now cross the territory of the Cathar. They are predators of a unique sort. They are not organic. They are not machines. They are living, geometric formations of crystal. They hunt in the darkness between stars. They are patient. They are relentless. The captain is confident. Our logic is superior, it states. The Cathar hunt using predictable patterns. We will calculate their trajectory. We will be where they are not. The living ship plots a perfect course, a path of pure reason through a dangerous space. It is a flawless calculation, and it is completely wrong. The Cathar do not follow logic. They do not hunt with patterns. They feel the vibrations of ships in the void. They sense the low hum of a Xylos vessel. They are drawn to the song of the weaver's silk. They are space sharks drawn to a single drop of blood. They appear without warning, jagged shards of obsidian blackness. They do not fire weapons. They simply attach themselves to the hull. They begin to vibrate. Their frequency is a counter-song to the ship's own. It is a song of unmaking, a song of shattering. The ship's perfect form begins to crack. The captain's logic has failed. It cannot compute this. The attack is not rational. It is instinctual. It is hungry. The ship groans in agony. Alarms, like breaking chimes, echo through the corridors. The perfect logical vessel is being devoured, and its perfect logical captain can only watch. The Cathar's vibrations are shattering the ship. The main energy conduit is fractured. The weaver's silk is dying. The captain is frozen. Its logical mind has no solution. For a Xylos, if something is broken, it is gone. There is no concept of repair. There is only function or non-function. This is where you move. You are a creature of a broken world. Everything you have ever known was imperfect. Everything you have ever used has failed at some point. You know how to fix things. It is a uniquely human skill, a skill born from a world of entropy and decay. You demand access to the engineering node. The captain barely registers your request. It is lost in the failure of its perfect logic. You override its inaction. You force your way into the ship's core. It is a chamber of pure crystal, a lattice of light and energy, and it is cracking apart. You cannot understand the star science here. It is beyond you. But you understand the basics. Energy must flow. A broken path must be bridged. You find loose crystalline conduits. You find solidified light relays. You do not have the right tools. You have only your hands and your desperate ingenuity. You jury-rig a bypass. It is ugly. It is crude. It is an insult to the ship's perfect design. But it works. The energy flows again. The destructive vibration from the Cathar is pushed back. The ship shudders and stabilizes. The obsidian predators detach, confused by the sudden resistance. They drift away into the void. You are standing in a mess of broken crystal and raw power. You just taught a lesson in broken things to a perfect being. The captain's silence is more profound than any sound. You limp to the nearest outpost. It is called Port Anomaly. It is a ramshackle station built in the chaotic gravity of a rogue planet. Here, The normal rules of commerce do not apply. The currency is not credits. It is not precious metals. The currency of port anomaly is memory. The traders are strange beings. They are collectors of experiences. They plug you into a device. It sifts through your life. It extracts moments. A memory of your first taste of chocolate. The feeling of sunlight after a long winter. The sound of your parents' laughter. These are valuable commodities here. The Xylo's captain watches, appalled. It has no memories in the human sense, only data, perfect, sterile records of its long existence. To the traders, its memories are worthless. They are a library of empty books. The captain is, for the first time, poor. But you are wealthy. Your short, chaotic, emotional life is a treasure trove. A memory of profound failure is worth a fortune. A moment of irrational joy can buy you passage across the sector. Your memory of the void whale's song is priceless. The traders are fascinated by your pain and your empathy. You sell the memory of a stupid argument with a friend. It feels like a small price to pay. The memory of getting a terrible haircut as a teenager gets you a new power cell. You are a walking bank of messy, beautiful, valuable experiences. You learn that your chaotic life is not a weakness. It is a form of wealth the galaxy has rarely seen. Your journey continues. You must now cross the Shroud Nebula. This is the true beginning of the galaxy's edge. It is a veil of dark gas and warped space. It is where the familiar laws of the universe begin to fray. The captain's charts are now useless. Logic is no longer king. Inside the nebula, stars do not shine. They weep. Light bends at impossible angles. Time flows like a sluggish river, sometimes speeding up, sometimes stopping altogether. The weaver's silk, your repaired ship, protests. Its crystalline structure is not made for this kind of uncertainty. The captain is quiet. Its logical mind is struggling against the sheer impossibility of this place. Distance is no longer a constant. It chimes, its voice strained. Causality is intermittent. This is a place where an effect can happen before its cause. It is a nightmare for a being of pure reason. You, however, feel a strange sense of familiarity. This chaos is not so different from your own inner world. A place of conflicting emotions, a place where hope and fear exist at the same time. You navigate not by instruments, but by a strange human intuition, a gut feeling. You tell the captain to turn left when all charts say to go straight. You tell it to slow down when there is nothing visible ahead. The captain, having no other options, obeys. It has learned the value of things that are not logical. You emerge from the Shroud Nebula. You have arrived at the final destination. Before you float two immense figures. They are the wardens of eternity. They are the guardians of the final gate. Describing them is impossible. They are not made of matter or energy. They are beings of pure, ancient consciousness. They appear to you as silhouettes against the galactic core. One is shaped like a mountain, the other like a silent, endless storm. They have been here since the first stars ignited. They have judged 1,000 species. 1,000 hopeful pilgrimages have ended right here. Their voices enter your mind without invitation. They are not sounds, they are concepts. They are the weight of eons. Another one arrives, says the mountain. Brief, loud, full of breaking parts. The storm adds. It thinks its feelings are unique. They are not. We have seen them all. They radiate an aura of absolute stillness, of unshakable judgment. The Xylo's captain, your companion, bows its crystalline form. It sends a message of pure data, a plea for you to be judged fairly. The wardens do not acknowledge it. Their entire focus is on you. The human pilgrim, the small, soft, temporary creature who has come so far. The first trial begins. The wardens demand stillness. "Empty your mind," commands the mountain. "Show us the peace of a silent soul. For 1 minute, cease to exist as a thinking self. Be as still as the void between worlds." This is the test that has broken so many. The test of perfect mental control. You try. You close your eyes. You focus on your breath. You attempt to find that quiet place within you. But your mind is not built for silence. It is a roaring bonfire of thought and feeling. A memory of your childhood home appears. The face of someone you miss flashes behind your eyes. You worry about the Zealot captain. You wonder what the oracle is. You remember a joke you heard last week. The silence you are supposed to create is filled with noise. It is filled with you, your anxieties, your hopes, your regrets, your messy, uncontrollable humanity. You fail the test, but you fail in a spectacular way. Your mental noise, your emotional storm, does not just stay inside you. It radiates outward. The wardens flinch. "So much chaos," rumbles the storm. "It cannot be still. It cannot even pretend." You have failed. But in your failure, you have shown them something honest, something they have not seen in a very long time. The wardens proceed to the second trial. "Your kind lacks control," says the storm. "Perhaps it possesses intellect." The mountain projects a problem directly into your consciousness. It is a question of impossible star science, a paradox that has stumped the greatest minds in the galaxy. The problem involves 9 dying stars. Their gravitational collapse threatens to create a tear in reality itself. The question is simple. Provide the one perfect solution. The mountain commands. Calculate the precise sequence of interventions to prevent the catastrophe. There is only one correct answer. The Xylos captain behind you begins to run calculations. Its mind, a perfect computer, works at the problem. But you are not a computer. You look at the dying stars. You feel the immense forces at play. You do not see a math problem. You see a tragedy on a cosmic scale. You do not offer them an equation. You do not provide a sequence. You ask a question. Why only save them? You project back. Why not ask them what they want? Why not listen to their song before it ends? You suggest a different approach, not to fix the problem, but to bear witness to it, to honor the passing of the stars, to comfort them. There is a long, heavy silence. The wardens are stunned. "This is not logic," the storm hisses. "This is sentiment. It is an invalid response." But the mountain is quiet. It is considering your impossible, illogical, deeply human answer. You have failed the test of perfect logic, but you have offered them something else entirely. Compassion. Your answers have broken something in the wardens. Your failure at stillness. Your compassionate illogic. A shudder runs through the mountain. A flicker of light disturbs the darkness of the storm. For the first time in a billion years, their perfect composure shatters. A new feeling radiates from them. It is not judgment. It is not anger. It is a sorrow so deep it feels like the gravity of a black hole. The wardens are weeping, not with tears, but with waves of ancient grief that ripple across space. "We had forgotten," the mountain whispers. "We had forgotten what it felt like." They were not always judges. Long ago, they were creators. They built wonders. They sang songs of their own, but they saw their creations fail. They saw their children fall. Over eons, their hearts hardened. They chose stillness over pain. They chose logic over loss. They became the wardens to protect the galaxy from the chaos of feeling, the very chaos you embody. Your failures were not failures at all. They were reminders. Your noisy mind was not a flaw. It was a symphony of life. Your illogical compassion was not a weakness. It was a truth they had abandoned. In your broken, messy humanity, you showed them a picture of what they used to be. And they wept for what they had lost. This guide can now reveal the final truth, the secret of the silent oracle, the great mystery at the galaxy's edge, the destination of your long pilgrimage. It is not what you think. It is not what anyone thinks. The legends are wrong. The oracle is not a supercomputer. It is not an ancient god. It is not a source of infinite knowledge. The wardens protected it, yes, but they misunderstood their purpose. They thought they were guarding a weapon or a prize. They were wrong. The oracle is a heart. It is the first consciousness to ever exist in this galaxy, a mind born in the fires of the Big Bang. And it has been alone ever since, utterly and completely alone. The great silence at the center of the galaxy is not one of wisdom. It is the silence of profound, soul-crushing loneliness. It is dying, not of old age, but of a broken heart. Now you understand. You see why you are here, at the edge of everything. Your species, humanity, was chosen. Or perhaps you simply stumbled into the role. You carry a cure for a disease the elder races cannot even comprehend. They see it as a flaw, a curse. That cure is your unbounded feeling, your capacity for messy, irrational, overwhelming emotion, your empathy, your ability to feel another's pain and not break, your illogical hope. Your terrible, beautiful gift is the ability to connect, to love, to ease the pain of another, just by being there. The elder races with their logic and their long lives could never approach the oracle. Their perfect minds would be repelled by its immense sorrow. But you, a human, can. You are uniquely qualified to face a universe of pain, because you have practiced on a smaller scale your entire life. This is humanity's secret purpose, to be the heart of a heartless galaxy. The wardens are silent now. The gate is open. The path to the silent oracle is clear. My voice, the voice of this guide, is beginning to fade. My purpose is complete. I have brought you to the door. I cannot walk through it with you. This is your journey now, alone. Go to it. Go to the lonely heart of the galaxy. Do not offer it star science. Do not offer it logic. Do not offer it perfect stillness. Offer it what you have offered every step of the way. Offer it your flawed, chaotic, and loving human heart. Your turn to speak. Go and begin humanity's true story.